listener to the podcast.
Welcome to the A Little Time podcast.
The most popular podcast recorded in this apartment.
Only podcast in the world.
We were the first, and we won't be the last.
I don't know if we were the first to record in this apartment.
No, I just meant in general. We were the first podcast.
Oh, the first podcast in the world.
Mm-hmm. In the world.
Yeah, so I guess we would be the first to record in the house if we were the first in the world.
It kind of, it's a part of it. It immediately becomes the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not the first. We're not the first. I hope we're not the last.
No.
What is that?
That's minor threat.
Interesting.
We are the first.
Wait, what's the Bouncing Souls one?
I don't know.
Bouncing Souls.
I don't really like the Bouncing Souls.
Me neither, but the song stuck in my head. Bouncing Souls, no one can beat us. We drink beer and wear a D. Yeah, some shit like that. That sucks too.
Did you say that sucks too, as in...
Sorry.
The minor threat thing sucks?
No.
Because...
The minor threat thing doesn't suck.
Thank you.
I apologize if you thought that. If you're watching this and go, wow, Diego...
Why would you disrespect the greatest band that's ever existed?
I wouldn't dare.
Thank you. It sucks that...
I love disrespecting bands, but not
yeah.
disrespect minor threat.
It's crazy that the genre of hardcore music peaked in 1983.
Yeah,
1982.
Probably. I mean, it was that... And then Chokehold.
God,
and then that video of that really big guy doing that dance.
Oh, the Harm's Way clip.
To me, those were the
I can't believe
peaks.
how much you like Chokehold. It's the worst sounding recording. It sounds like they recorded it in spite of people.
But here's what you know about me. I can't hear different things.
Yeah.
It all sounds the same to me.
That's crazy to me.
You put on Chokehold's album, and then you put on, I don't know, what's the most, produced
some
album?
Some Billie Eilish or fucking Mariah Carey.
It all sounds the same to me.
I can't believe that.
Quality wise, I'm not saying I could tell the difference between a woman singing and a Canadian
and a good singer
and a good singer, a good Canadian man singing about the American government.
Yeah, it never made sense to me. Like, bro, fucking.
Well, I get it. You're right.
Figure your shit out, but figure your shit out. You're fucking guy. I mean,
hold on. I think Canada has less shit to figure out than America.
I mean, how many Native women are killed every year in Canada? Think about that shit.
I don't know. Do you know?
A lot.
Okay.
It's a lot.
All right.
Not to bring the tone of the podcast down immediately, but, it's the thing, it's the Drake meme, where, it's an American making fun of America and they dancing, and then when it's anyone else making fun of America, it's like, no thank you.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure, but...
Is your country better?
It's the
there
world...
are countries...
the world police thing.
So say if you're I don't know, what country's better?
What country's better than America?
Yeah, there's a lot. But
there's a lot, but in different ways.
Yeah. So say you're Sweden.
Yeah, one of those.
You make fun of America.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're British, weird. I don't fucking think so.
Nuh-uh.
I don't fucking think so.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little, dude.
I'll let you make fun of... If you're British, okay. We'll make a list.
Okay.
If you're British, things you can make fun of Americans for.
Yeah.
One are guns.
Yeah, because, they don't have any.
Exactly. So that's why I'm okay.
But they're fucking pussies about it.
Oh, of course they are.
Right, mate. I got my stick. You fucking hitting people with sticks.
Whistle.
We're in the future, dude. We have automatic weapons.
Our sticks go forward and go inside of people.
And they shoot pieces of metal into... never mind.
What a great way to kill a person.
Shooting a piece of metal at them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because then it goes in.
It's way better than just, hitting them with a fucking stick.
Yeah.
Tying a rope around them.
Throwing them in a river because you think they're a witch.
Yeah. Putting concrete on their feet and throwing them in the river is really cool.
It's really cool because you need a little weight there for the concrete to harden.
Yeah. They have to...
Someone else is up!
They really have to sit there with man, I really wish I didn't bet on the Jets so much. They really have to think about that for a minute.
That's part of it.
I wish I didn't fuck Tony Gambino's sister.
Yeah. The Gambino
Raw style.
family. And
Raw style.
Raw style.
Monday Night Raw style. I fucked her in the middle of a ring with 15,000 people looking at us. I fucked her raw.
Yeah, man, you gotta do it. I fucked her with the Stone Cold entrance music playing.
Dude, every time you had sex with a woman,
I'm listening.
Glass crashed behind you, and you had to chug. You didn't have to chug 2 beers, but you had to smack them together and pour them on your face. Because if you really watch, he doesn't really drink too much of it.
No, he can't. He's at work.
He's spitting them out. It is
He's
crazy it is crazy that he's at work. It is crazy that he's like, I'm at work, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive a truck. I'm gonna drive a Zamboni and beat up my boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna spray my boss with a hose.
Yeah, dude, that's why.
Was it a Bud Light hose?
It was a beer truck.
It was
it was Miller Lite. I think it was a Miller Lite.
What a great commercial for Miller Lite.
Yeah, and then Kurt Angle did it
with milk. Hilarious.
Because he's like the all-American guy.
He's the wholesome guy.
He's the wholesome all-American guy. And then if you find out about his real life, it's not really. Oh. He's like a pill-addicted, like...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Car accident guy.
A car accident guy?
He's like, take a bunch of pills and drive into a thing.
Yeah, no, I understand. And you know what?
Because I don't think he's ever had... I don't want to go on record and say this fully, but I don't think... you know what? Before I even say it, before I say Kurt Angle and his wife didn't have any problems, let me look it up because he's a professional wrestler. Did Kurt Angle hate his wife?
I'm having a little bit of allergy issues. I apologize. I just took some Zycam because I don't want to... I feel like when I have my allergies flare up, it's easy for me to get a cold, so I want to nip that in the bud. So my throat's itchy.
Yeah.
You know when the back of your throat's itchy and you scratch it with the back of your tongue?
No.
You don't do that?
I've never done that.
Are you messing with me or are you being honest?
I have a really short tongue.
Yeah, but it's the root of it. It's not the front of it.
No.
Interesting.
I've never done that. I don't think my throat's ever been itchy enough. I would just cough.
Oh, okay. All right. But anyway, my point being is, like, professional wrestlers, I think it's hard not to become a pill guy. That's a fucking insane lifestyle on the body. I don't understand how anyone does it, and I have the utmost.
I guess the only problem is that Kurt Angle and his first wife got divorced, and then she married another wrestler.
Oh, what wrestler did she marry?
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, guitar guy.
Yeah.
Wow, look at me.
Slap nuts. He would call people slap nuts.
That's hilarious. Jeff Jarrett's one of those guys who I'm surprised I haven't watched him have sex. You know, like there hasn't been a sex tape out of him.
That seems like... But he's more of like, he's like a scammer. Like, he tried to get people to buy Jarrett Gold. Like a multi-level marketing type of thing.
Good for him.
Yeah. Real pyramid scheme kind of guy.
That's what... If you're going to do the pyramid scheme, you want to be in the top.
Do you?
Or the bottom?
No, you want to be on the top.
The top. Yeah, you want to be on the top.
I feel like you don't want to be... Because where's the top?
Where's the top?
Because I feel like it keeps going. Because where do you get everything from?
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about
It's like being in the mafia.
It is like being in the mafia.
Because it's like, yeah, sure, I have like a sports book, I guess, a gambling ring.
Yeah.
And a sports book is a very, very funny way to say it for, oh yeah.
Duh.
Saying a mafia guy has a sports book is very funny.
Yeah.
But you got to pay a percentage to the mob. You got to cut them in.
Yeah, what's the word? A tribute.
Yeah.
You got to pay tribute.
You got to tithe them like they're their Catholic church. You got to hit them with 10%. You got
to hit them with 10%. That's what it is.
The mob is basically your agents and managers.
It's a franchise.
Yeah.
You got to pay a percentage.
So like I own a Subway, but I still got to pay Subway.
Yeah, to use the name. It's like CrossFit.
It's like CrossFit. It's exactly... Subway sandwiches is exactly like CrossFit.
Yeah.
I don't like either of them.
They're both bad for the American business.
Dude, I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know why I never really thought about it.
Okay.
But... Because, there's like... If you walk from the train to our apartment, there's like a Subway right there. Like Subway sandwiches.
What train?
On Wyckoff.
Oh, yes. I was thinking...
Across from the hospital.
Right there.
Yeah. So, not to dox us, but also if you ask us politely, we'll just give you our full address.
We'll give you an address, and you send us things. Or you come over.
Yeah, whatever. Come hang out with us.
I dare you.
Actually, don't come hang out with us.
Don't come out.
You
get
can.
fast.
Yeah, like, whatever. I don't know. I haven't had friends over in a while. I'm not going to have a
stranger. Right.
I'm going to have a fucking stranger over. I will have a stranger over if you look at anything I've ever done in my life. Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of strangers over, you know what I'm talking about. But if you live in New York City, why would you ever eat at a Subway?
I don't get it.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
Because, like, there's delis everywhere you look. Mm-hmm. Unless you're, like, inside of an airport. And still there's
probably a better option.
You could get a better, like, pre-wrapped in a plastic sandwich at, like, Hudson News than you could at... Like, if you're going to eat a sandwich at the airport and it's pre-made, get it from Starbucks or something. That's at least probably, like...
Somewhat
halfway decent
flavorful
for airport food. Dude, I feel like every time I eat food in the airport, I'm like, no matter what this is, I'm gonna have diarrhea.
Oh, it's bad.
But anyway, there's delis everywhere in New York City. Why would you like? There's no way a because you get a comparably sized sandwich. You get a hero with deli meat on it, better quality, boar's head meat probably. Land O'Lakes cheese, the good stuff.
Land O'Lakes makes cheese?
Yeah, buddy.
I didn't know that.
They make delicious American cheese.
Good for them.
Yeah. The woman sitting on it. I feel like
don't eat at a fucking...
Don't ever eat at it. I mean, I guess if you live in like a dog shit town that sucks ass, like, eat Subway because your life is bad. But
if you're in New York City...
Why would you ever? Like, even when I lived in Albany, I worked at Subway. And I was like, this is a mistake to eat here. Like, there's enough delis, at least in the city of Albany.
It's real silly. Real silly choice.
That is, like, comparably priced. Like, so say, like, a foot long at Subway is, because only a couple of them are the $5 ones. So say you want, like, I want, like, a turkey club hero. You shouldn't be eating that every day anyway. That's bad.
That's bad.
For your heart.
It's so funny they sold themselves as, like, health.
Yeah. It's like turkey and, like, bread.
Yeah.
Like, processed turkey and, like, white bread. With, like,
very sugary white bread.
With, like, mayonnaise.
Yeah. You're like, hey.
Even, like, because when I worked at
Subway... It's not cooked. It's like, that doesn't make it good.
Yeah, it's not as bad. But so when I worked at Subway, when you make the tuna, you have to make the tuna. Because it just comes as, like, tuna in a bag. In, like, a sealed silver bag that looks like... You ever seen the little envelopes that hold an Easy Pass?
Yeah.
It looks like exactly like that.
Okay.
Or, like, the little, like... You know, like, the reflective bags that, like, mushrooms or, like, edibles come in now?
Yeah.
You seen those? It looks like that.
In my head, you know when we get the Diet Mac and Cheese box with the cheese is in?
Exactly like that.
Nailed it.
It's exactly like that. Though it's
nailed
just
it.
dry, like...
Yeah, gross.
Pulled tuna meat. And then you have to mix it with mayonnaise.
I'd kill myself if I had to do that.
Well, I did it.
Ew!
And I almost killed myself. But you're supposed to use the light mayonnaise.
Uh-huh.
Because it's less calories, and then it is the calories that are on the board. But the light mayonnaise costs more than the regular mayonnaise.
Of course it does.
Why wouldn't it? Because it takes more effort, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So then my boss was like, just use the regular mayonnaise because it's cheaper.
Sons of bitches, man.
So then it's, like, worse for you than advertised. Because that was, like, right around when...
He who shall not be named.
What?
Jarrett, I was making...
Oh! I don't remember where... I don't remember if I worked there pre or post. I mean, definitely post him being a pedophile, but pre him being public knowledge. I mean, he'd been a pedophile for a while.
Okay, great point.
In the world.
Known.
Yeah. It became known.
We don't know when he was...
When he was afflicted with the mental illness of pedophilia, or however he's supposed to talk about it now. And,
what a crazy thing.
Yeah. But it was about the time when you started having to put, like, calories on the menu. On the menu, like, visible, instead of, like, having to go on some, like, archaic Subway website and, like, look at a fucking, like, graph to figure out how many calories you were eating or if something was vegan or not. That was the fucking worst, dude. Having to, like, look at websites to be like, this thing is vegan at this fast food place. I'm like, why don't I should just be eating better food than this? Like, I should have a higher sense of self.
Yeah.
Than
I did it a lot when I was on when I was on my vacation.
Yeah, of course, you have to.
I had to. Dude, Pollo Tropical again.
Yeah.
So sick.
That's good shit.
It's hilarious.
But that's at least, like, so that's fast food. But at least it feels like, I mean, I've never really eaten there. But at least it feels like somebody cooked it.
It
feels like
someone
food.
Cooked it. Yeah.
As opposed to, like, when you look at, like, the egg on an Egg McMuffin and it's like a yellow disc.
It's like a Lego.
Yeah.
No, Pollo Tropical.
Like, it's like, in South Florida, I've seen pics. It's like rice and beans that look like rice and beans. It's like plantains that, like, look like somebody spent a little bit of time cooking them. Like, it looks like a meal rather than, like, science food. Like fucking McDonald's or... Dude, I think I'm, like, fully over the Impossible Whopper. I don't think I can ever eat it again. I like, thought about it the other day and I got heartburn. But then I immediately did eat the White Castle Impossible sliders.
And?
They're fine.
Yeah.
But they're so different. They're the same meat, but they're so different.
The Whopper's so dry.
It's so dry and big and, like, it just tastes like a Whopper, which sucks. I didn't like Whoppers when I ate meat. I would never... If they made an Impossible long chicken sandwich at Burger King, then we could fucking talk. That's what I want. I don't want I never wanted the beef at Burger King.
The Beyond Chicken wrap at Pollo Tropical you would love.
They have a Beyond Chicken wrap?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It's phenomenal.
I'm fucked.
Again, We gotta go back to Florida.
Yeah, dude,
you're gonna come with.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna go.
One of us has to. You have to get a driver's license.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get one. It's
I keep getting
funny.
this ad on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Where it's like a
for like women to pay for sex.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's for a raffle to win like an $80,000 conversion, like Mercedes-Benz van.
Oh, like a Sprinter van?
Yeah, you could live in. And I'm like, I win that. Mike and I drive down to Florida.
Yeah, and then you stay in Florida.
And I stay in Florida.
Yeah, I'll fly back.
Mike flies back.
Yeah, whatever.
$150, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Dude, you know what I would love? Not to be all one of these people, but I would love to take if they had a high-speed train that I could take to and from Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be fun to take it. Because I'd be watching the train videos sometimes.
You do be watching the train videos.
But it's not even like... So I've only mostly... It's like 5 in the past year. I don't really
Right.
It.
No, yeah. Let's not make it seem like you're fucking...
No.
But the only way you can fall asleep is that.
No. But it's mostly like watching someone take the Amtrak across the country. Or something like that. And I watched this couple take it... So... This couple, I think they're British.
Mm-hmm. That tracks.
Take the Amtrak, funny, from New York to L.A. Or New York to San Francisco, maybe.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And they took it, and they also happened to be vegan, and the food they were eating looked just dog shit.
Ugh.
Just awful. Just like the worst, like... You know when you have like pasta, it's like pasta and sauce with like zucchini and shit cut up into
it.
Yeah.
Just chunks of random vegetables.
Yeah, just like the most like, oh, there's a vegan at my wedding.
Or yes.
Type of food.
Yes.
I've ever seen in my life.
I'd rather not eat.
Dude, I went to my cousin's wedding in Florida, and they were just like, just bring your own food. No one in the world in Melbourne, Florida is vegan. Just bring your own food. And there was like one, like... hippie grocery store directly across the street from our hotel, and I just got a bunch of food there, and it kind of sucked, but it was like, it made me nostalgic for like eating bad vegan food at like places like this while I was like on the road or something.
For sure.
Like,
that's why going to Brad and Megan's wedding was so sick, because it's vegan.
Yeah.
And everything was vegan. And I was like, yes.
Yes, I can have everything I want.
I can eat everything, and then I can dance with my ex-girlfriend.
Dude, that sounds great. That sounds like 2 problems inside your brain mixing into one huge...
Yeah, it was great.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Fine. Her new boyfriend is sick. I don't care.
That's good.
I'm glad.
That's nice.
I'm happy.
When your ex has a new boyfriend and they're nice, you're like, sure.
Good. I'd rather that than the other way around.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really have an opinion. Because I'm not really like...
I'm not losing sleep over it.
Yeah.
If someone asks me, would you rather your ex have a shitty boyfriend or a good boyfriend? Like,
Good. Yes.
Not better than me, but good.
No, of course. Who could be better than you, except most?
Except most people.
Yeah. Better than you in some ways.
Oh, in a lot of ways.
There's ways that someone could be better than you.
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
And there's other ways that people couldn't.
Yeah, like they're not black belts, probably.
But what if they were?
I'd lose my mind.
If they're
everything that I do just better, more successful,
kill yourself.
Oh, I'd fucking.
That's the thing. Okay, so if my ex started dating, okay, so I think this I think is a different thing. If any of my exes who aren't comedians started dating a comedian who's better than me, then I would be offended. But if you're a comedian and you're dating a comedian that's better than me, you're probably just trying to move your career along a little bit.
That's all you're probably doing.
Yeah.
You don't like them. They don't like you.
Of course not.
You're just
probably a bad person.
Piece of shit.
But if you're dating someone who's not a comedian, fucking whatever.
Who gives a shit?
They probably don't have as many t-shirts as me.
Not even close.
There's no way they have as many t-shirts or jackets as me.
Oh, buddy.
Their closet probably isn't even the bar in their closet probably isn't even U-shaped at this point.
Your closet makes noise. It's
dude.
Like, it just
dude. Yeah. It's like when the Mr. Burns alien.
Yeah.
The green
aura with his big eye, the big pupils.
Yeah, that's what my closet is like.
It's just threatening at all times.
It
reminds me of in Home Alone, the broiler, whatever the fucking thing in the basement is. The boiler, yeah. Where it's like ominous.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, that's definitely what it's like. It reminds me of the thing in Home Alone. It's like a sexy little boy.
It's a sexy little boy.
That you want to kiss and steal and hit.
You want to steal and kiss and hit.
And kill him and hit him with a paint bucket because he hit you with one. What were they going to do to him?
That's what I'm literally just
thought.
Were they going to kill him?
Were they going to kill that little boy? Because the movie's much less funny if they were going to murder him.
If they're going to kill him, it's not funny. But if they were going to just like, we got you, fuck, all right. Stay in the room while we steal things.
Yeah, if you like tie him to a chair.
Have you heard the theory that Kevin McAllister's dad was in the mob?
No.
Yeah, there's a theory that the dad's in the mob, and that's why, he has such a gorgeous home, and he doesn't have any work. They don't talk about work ever.
Yeah, but how often do you talk about work with your parents?
Okay. But they don't mention, like, usually they mention some kind of job.
Yeah.
But again, it's a theory. Who gives a shit?
Okay, yeah. I just like to debunk it immediately. So there's no fun on this podcast ever.
I can't remember the other things, but it's like, I don't think it was a good theory, but it's an interesting, funny thing to be like, oh yeah, good point. I don't know what he did for a living.
Yeah.
How could he have family living in his home like that? Like uncles and shit living in his mansion in Chicago and like pay for like all of them to go to vacation? Like really? Weird. Multiple times?
Interesting.
Anyway, so do you want to do this and we'll go into the questions?
Do you want to start with that?
Yeah, why not?
I think it's kind of funny. We never would really start with it.
Let's start with it.
Let's go. Let's fucking
go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Energy Drink Corner. This week, Mike found. You explain. You found it.
Oh yeah, I found this at Rite Aid last night because I was looking for something to clean my carpet with.
Carpet cleaner.
My rug, because I'm getting a new rug for my bedroom.
Okay.
I found one on a website, on a website that I had a gift card for. And because I don't really like the rug in my room anymore.
Okay.
But it has like a weird stain on it.
Sorry.
Like, I don't remember what it's from. It looked like I had like wet snow boots or something on. It's just like a dark, like a grayish stain. But I was like, well, somebody probably I could like. Cause I bought it like a while. I'm not trying to like resell this fucking cheap
give it
rug.
to a friend.
Yeah, but somebody wants it, they can have it.
It's a nice, pretty yellow rug.
Exactly. If you want it, put it over your mats.
That's funny.
You can have it. But so I went to Rite Aid last night. Huge Saturday night for me. Really big. And I found a new brand of energy drink. An energy drink brand that I had never seen. I don't want to say that they're new. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
And the brand is called G Fuel. And this flavor is inspired by professional gamer PewDiePie.
Number one.
PewDiePie. Can't get enough of G Fuel.
What a fuck.
The official drink of esports. So they have to have been around for a minute.
English sports.
Like
football.
Having a dog kill a fox.
Chasing the fox on a horse.
Yeah, the Fox and the Hound.
The Fox and Hound. What's another e-sport?
An English sport.
Cricket. English sport. Cricket's yeah.
Snooker.
Snooker's the one.
It's the official energy drink of snooker.
That's the one I was thinking.
Which is pool but different.
Pool but different. Is it the one with the obstacles? The little obstacles in the pool table?
I think you're thinking of trick shots.
No. There's a pool
Oh,
table.
it has like white
little like
stanchions.
Mushrooms. Yeah.
I
remember playing that in the boys' club of Hollywood, Florida.
The Hollywood of Florida.
The Hollywood, Florida Boys Club. Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, fuck. I'm actually at that. If it was the boys' club I was in.
Boys' club.
You could say that our house is kind of a boys' club.
I've been saying it for years.
Because we live here.
We live here and we are the boys.
We're part of a secret club.
What flavor is this?
I don't know. PewDiePie flavor.
PewDiePie, it's red.
It's It literally just says, it looks like he's holding some cherries.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Or something, but it's literally just PewDiePie flavored energy drink.
All right, let's try this motherfucker.
Let's try it. Is there a poem? Not really.
No energy drink poem. Immediately. You can't be a 5-star.
Okay, warning. Too much caffeine may cause sleeplessness, irritability, nervousness, and possibly rapid heartbeat. Interesting. Interesting.
Huh. All of the symptoms of being Mike Abruzzi.
Not recommended for use by individuals under the age of 18. One serving of G Fuel provides 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is more than 2 cups of coffee. Some vitamins are likely to degrade at the time of manufacturing. Yeah, let's see. Performance energy.
What's that say?
0 sugar.
Oh, that was a flavor.
Inspired by PewDiePie.
It's limited edition. So
Extreme focus. It's limited edition. It's literally just the PewDiePie flavor of G Fuel.
I think it's very funny to give you an energy drink for sitting down.
But you need extreme focus.
To play Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't really even know what he does.
Says the N-word? I think that's his whole thing. pretty sure he said it, right? Or there's another. Is
He's
there
a
another
gamer.
gamer?
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer. He's Swedish
He
or
said
some
it.
shit.
Yeah, he's like a. I like to play Fortnite. He's like one of those fucking voices. I love to play the Fortnite.
Oh.
I don't really know.
Oh. Interesting. Oh. Wait a minute.
Do you like it?
The first sip, I'm like, ooh.
The first
pretty
sip, I think the
and
first.
then medicine.
See, I felt the opposite. My first sip was medicine, and then the second sip, I was like, not bad.
Medicine.
Medicine, a little medicine.
Robitussin.
Cherry-ish.
A little cherry-ish. A little Coke, like a cherry Coke-ish vibe to it.
Wild cherry.
Yeah, that.
Wild cherry Robitussin.
That's what it is.
Because it's not disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
It's not disgusting. I don't love it.
I don't love it. Huh.
If I never drink this again, I'm fine.
I'm
not mad. I'll probably finish the can.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not
anymore.
I'm not mad at it. Oh, if you don't want any more, then I'm not gonna finish the can.
Oh, I'll take one more sip, but
Yeah, not get another sip for Daddy. Yeah.
Third sip's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fun. It's like getting better the longer you drink it, or maybe you're just like.
You're just like, let's go.
I think it's just like no, like your tongue is so overwhelmed.
Yeah, it really fucking.
That you're just like fuck, because it's a little sour, or a little tart.
A little tart.
Like you get that on the that like tartness on the back of the tongue.
Yeah. I'm gonna
2.75.
I was gonna go 2.75 or 3.
I think 2.75 because I don't think I'll ever buy it again.
That's where you're right. Yeah, 2.75. Not terrible, but I'm not a rebuy.
But congratulations to PewDiePie for his continued success.
If anyone deserves it, it's a guy who plays video games and says the N-word online.
Yeah.
Oh man. But so we're recording a little earlier than usual in the week because of certain issues. We're gonna be not issues, but certain things. So we're gonna have a busy week. So we asked.
Yeah.
Because not a lot has changed since the last time we recorded in terms of the world, other than a bunch of mass shootings.
And which we do not support. I don't think
we are anti-mass shooting here at the Little Time Studios. So we asked listener questions, and we got a decent amount, and we're very happy. Thank you so much again. You could always ask questions. You could DM Mike Abruzzi at Mike Abruzzi or me at this Diego Lopez, or at a Little Time Pod.
Yeah. On
Instagram and Twitter. You could do any of those. We'll see them. You could also, and I think this is important, if you have a topic you want to make sure we talk about, that's fine too. You don't have to have a specific question. But you can be like, hey, Mike and Diego, or Diego and Mike, however, whatever you want to say.
I would like if you said Mike and Diego.
Okay, I do think it sounds better.
Same.
What do you guys think about blank, the Kuwaiti oil crisis? It's just like, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Gesundheit. My best friend, Mike.
Thank you so much. I feel another one coming, but...
fucking dope.
There it is.
Right.
Oh, God.
Also, if you're watching, now we have mic stands.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Not too bad. Look at my hands. Free. I can do whatever I want.
My phone. Look at this. God damn it, man. That one hurt.
It hurt?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, our first question was more of a statement.
Oh, great.
It says, drop the birth charts. Do you know yours? Has a woman told you yours?
If a woman tried to tell me my birth chart, I would leave the room.
Okay. What's your sign?
None of your business.
Aries?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I guessed that one.
Well, my birthday was a couple days ago, so.
That's true. I didn't know.
We're still in it.
Yeah. So you're an Aries.
I'm an Aries.
Okay. I know I'm a triple Gemini.
Wow.
I have 6 faces.
You're a dice.
Oh, dude. That's why they call me Snake Eyes.
That's why they call you Snake Eyes.
Because when I eat a woman's pussy, my eyes blink this way.
The
guy in Men in Black.
Because you're venomous.
Yeah. So I know I'm a triple Gemini, and when I tell women that, they go, ugh.
I feel like anything you tell a woman, like
yeah, they don't like when women don't like when I talk, which is odd. I don't understand why.
I don't like giving people a reason to have a...
I give people enough reason to dislike me. But yeah, triple Gemini. So
I'm a penis rising and
no, you're not.
Yeah,
not with that medicine. Not naturally, baby. Okay. I feel like you can only answer half this question because
great.
It's what's the best buddy cop movie, and why is it To Live and Die in L.A.? Because I've seen To Live and Die in L.A., and it's great.
Yeah.
And it might, because I don't know if I would. I guess it is a buddy cop movie. It is. Yeah, it is. It's really good.
I think the best buddy cop movie is whatever the movie with Jay Leno and Pat Morita is called.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't see it.
No. Mine is my
it's
favorite.
Rush Hour. It's definitely Rush Hour. Are you fucking kidding me?
You think it's Rush Hour?
Of course it's Rush Hour.
Yeah, that's up there.
Rush Hour is hilarious.
Rush Hour is really
Black
good.
guy, Chinese guy. Come on.
That's 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 hours of
That's hilarious.
Of the best buddy cop movie is Training Day.
I vividly remember going to see Rush Hour for the first time.
Yeah.
Me and my friends, my brother also. My brother, yeah, we were all the same friends.
Yeah.
We walked. I would assume somewhere around about a mile or so.
Yeah.
From our building complex, which was called Woodsdale Oaks in Lauderhill, Florida. Yeah. We walked to a movie.
What's a Lauder?
Lauder?
Because there's Lauderhill and there's Lauderdale.
Yeah.
What's up with Lauder?
I don't know. I think it's a family name.
Okay, because that's like Levittown is named after whatever Levitt.
Yeah.
All right.
Bill Levitt, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because Fort Lauderdale, Lauderhill, Lauderdale Lakes. There's a lot of Lauders.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Lauder Mercy.
Lauder Mercy.
Lauder Mercy.
Lauderhill Mercy. We walked to a movie theater that was next to a Checkers. I remember we watched Rush Hour. I think it was the first time I ever went to the movies without my parents.
Oh wow! Okay.
I remember feeling like very adult. I remember the kid working the where they cut the ticket.
Yeah.
Was a kid who lived in our apartment complex.
Yeah.
He was like very excited their friends were there.
Oh, that's.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
I remember like dying laughing. I remember like walking out. It was like kind of late for like being a kid. I don't know how late it was.
It's probably 7 p.m.
Yeah, but it was so fun. We were all just doing the jokes
yeah.
again. It was great. Great time. Rush Hour is the best buddy cop movie.
Right.
What did they say was the best one?
To Live and Die in L.A.
Who's in that?
The guy from CSI.
Which CSI? CSI Miami?
No, that's the redhead guy,
yeah.
Right? No, it's the guy with the curly hair.
Guy with the curly hair?
He has like short curly hair.
I don't know.
You would see it. Listen, I'll show you a. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the phone, so you got to do
have the phone.
A little more work on the research development side. Hi, Chuck.
CSI, man.
To Live and Die in My Wife's Pussy. To Live and Die in Ridgewood, New York.
I guess it's really not that curly. This guy.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
That guy. So he's in it. It's a Michael Mann movie.
Oh,
it's
an Eminem movie.
Preheat.
Preheat.
It's like
Warm.
late 80s. Yeah. Is it Michael Mann or is it fucking what's his name?
Oh, the Chicago guy, No, hey! No, thank you.
I'm sorry, it's William Friedkin, the guy who did French Connection.
I don't know.
Oh, and Willem Dafoe is the villain.
Oh, he was a good villain.
He's really good.
Okay, maybe I'll check this out.
Yeah, it's really good.
No, I think Rush Hour, to me, let me think. What are some other buddy... Can you pull up buddy cop movie genre and see if we can figure out what other ones are on there? Because I feel like I'm probably missing what I really like. Because buddy cop imply... Yeah, they're buddies and they're cops.
So, like...
Rush Hour.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon's pretty good. The first one, at least, is. I don't think I've watched all of them.
Bad Boys.
Ooh, Bad Boys is very good.
If you think about it, kind of the nice guys.
Nice guys. They're not cops, though.
Yeah, but they're detectives.
No, they're not. They're investigators. They're private investigators.
21 Jump Street. Those movies, people love those. I don't love them.
No, I don't like them either.
The Other Guys. That's a movie.
Dude, The Other Guys fucking rocks.
Now that's a movie.
The desk pop scene in The Other Guys makes me laugh harder than most. It makes me laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Just the idea of talking someone into shooting inside of their office.
Okay, this list is fucked up already. Because I'm looking at a Vulture list, I think.
Vulture.
25 greatest buddy cop movies. And that movie, The Heat. Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock is ranked above Rush Hour.
That's insane.
Oh no, it's ranked above Bad Boys.
Okay.
Which is also insane.
Also, almost more insane somehow.
Yeah, because it goes number 20, Bad Boys, number 19, The Heat, and number 18, Rush Hour. Which is
18? What's number 1?
Oh, let's go all the way to the bottom. Because, let's see, number 16 is End of Watch.
Oh, that movie's pretty good. Yeah. But it's not funny.
But I don't think they all have to specifically be funny.
Oh. I feel like the
Number
word
15
buddy implies funny.
Number 15 is The Nice Guys. Ooh, number 14 is Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz is really good.
I really love
That's
Hot
a good,
Fuzz.
That's a really good one.
The Rock.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if I'm saying
Cop.
I'm right here, but I think buddy cop should be comedy. It implies comedy.
Let's see. Super Cop, which is
Super Cop.
It's a Jackie Chan movie. So technically
I've
it's
seen
Police Story 3.
Police Story, yeah. Okay.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
All right.
The Other Guys.
Yeah, I think I broke my finger.
Miami Vice the movie.
No.
21 Jump Street.
No.
Men in Black.
Oh, all right.
That's the thing.
Fine.
48 Hours.
Uh-huh.
Good movie.
What's that again?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
And Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. No, gee, it's not a buddy cop.
Is Point Break a buddy cop
I
movie?
literally was just going to say Point Break. So number 5 is Lethal Weapon.
Utah. Give me 2.
It is a buddy cop movie.
It's a buddy cop movie. There's no way it's not a buddy cop movie.
Number 4.
It's a heist film and a buddy cop movie.
Yeah. Number 4 is Stray Dog, which is like a Kurosawa movie that I haven't seen.
Okay.
In the Heat of the Night, which is Sidney Poitier and Rod Steiger.
Okay.
7.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's not a buddy cop movie.
And number 1 is The French Connection, which is like, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb here.
Are you going to say Rush Hour?
No, I mean, yes, Rush Hour. I think buddy cop implies comedy. If it's a movie with cops, that's
but
just
it's two of them who are friends.
But a lot of that's not. But the
I would say
I'm not saying okay.
Yeah,
I'm just saying by calling it a buddy cop. Buddy is like a fun term for friendship.
Yeah, okay.
It's like it's just to me if someone's like, hey, you want to watch a buddy cop movie? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I come over and we watch 7. I go, look, I love this movie.
But this is a
that's
much
not the tone
movie.
I was expecting.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong? Comment below.
I feel like what's on the line then? Lethal Weapon is on the line.
Lethal Weapon is fully a buddy cop movie. It's fun. There's a lot of comedy.
Funny. Okay.
There's a lot of jokes. There's no jokes in 7. I love 7.
There's got to be a couple jokes in 7. You can't have a movie only dour like that.
I watched it recently.
I mean, I watched it with you.
I don't know if there's any jokes in there.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yes, I'm sure there's something we laughed at.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't think it's meant for the purpose of comedy.
Because I'm trying to think. Because there's some people who are like serious directors who also have a lot of jokes.
Yes.
Like Scorsese is a serious director, and if you really look at it, some of his movies are full-on comedies. Mm-hmm. The Wolf of Wall Street
is hilarious.
It's
a fat girl's shoe.
Yeah, it's like
it's
so funny, but it's not it's a drama because it's like also serious, but it's like whatever.
But it's paced like
a comedy.
It's paced like
so
a comedy.
Quick.
7 is not paced.
But
like
7 is not paced like a comedy. But
that's all I'm saying.
But I'm saying, I'm trying to think if Fincher movies have jokes in them like other serious movies.
Fight Club does.
Fight Club has a lot of jokes.
Zodiac has a couple jokes in it.
Yeah, I think maybe 7 is just his most serious.
7 might be his most serious.
I guess he also is the director. He's not really a writer.
Yeah. The girl with the dragon tattoo has like one joke in it.
Gone Girl, does it have any jokes in it?
Gone Girl has a couple little like
funny.
Humorous...
I guess like the relationship between him and his sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Is pretty like, you know.
There's a little bit of
yeah. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Okay.
Just my final point is that if you say buddy cop, to me that implies it is a comedy movie.
Yeah.
About cops.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I'll give you that, but I also it's a thing where I think you're right and I think the list is right.
Yeah, okay.
I think they're both right.
Okay.
Because I don't really think there's enough like good, funny cop movies to make a full list.
Well, list doesn't need to be a certain number.
Yeah, but we're gonna do top 5.
Yeah.
Not great page retention on there. You're gonna read
the great point.
But
you're arguing this in the side. You're arguing in the side as a writer of an article.
Yeah, I know, but I also think like I don't know. I think
then
if you were like
change it. No. Then you have to change what the article is called. Best cop movies.
But then they could be about a single cop.
Yeah.
But then that's a different thing than 2 cops.
Yes, it is. But buddy cop to me implies comedy.
But I think the big thing we're hinging on here is the phrase "to me."
Yeah.
It's what it means to you,
yeah,
and not what it means to the actual
Again,
world.
I'm going to ask the listener, watcher, please. If someone says buddy cop, do you expect a comedy?
Okay, but I think I might expect a comedy, but if you're like, hey, The French Connection is a buddy cop movie, you're like, oh yeah, it is.
I don't think so.
Because To Live and Die in L.A. is not like super funny. It's funny kind of in the same way that like Lethal Weapon is. Not even Lethal Weapon, but like it's movies in that world where it's not a comedy, but it is kind of funny.
Okay.
But it's also like The French Connection is kind of funny. Had some jokes in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like fucking Rush Hour.
Right.
Because I think Rush Hour is all the way to the one end of the spectrum of comedy and action.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think it's almost more comedy than action.
I think it's a perfect blend between
Well, yeah. But if you were like, what's Rush Hour? You're like, that's a comedy movie. But you're like, what's Lethal Weapon? You're like, that's an action movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Because I think it's the difference between Lethal Weapon.
I think we just keep going in circles because you're unwilling to let me have one thing in an argument.
No, but I'm saying, because Lethal Weapon is two actors.
Yeah.
And Rush Hour is a comedian and an actor, but the comedian happens to also be an actor.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jackie Chan is also secretly, like, not secretly, but I don't think he gets enough credit for being, like, very funny.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
His physical comedy is...
It's crazy.
Is on
he's
the
probably
level...
I think he's maybe the greatest physical comedian of all time other than, like... Because, like, I don't really give a shit about, like, Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin. Like, sure, I respect what they did, but I'm literally never going to watch one of their movies.
No.
But literally the top two physical comedians of all time, Jackie Chan and Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. I would recommend watching Every Frame of Paintings video on Jackie Chan. It's really good.
Yeah.
And it makes me wistful to that type of movie. It doesn't really exist right now. How like comedies, he talks about how like comedies right now are just like lightly scripted improv.
Yeah.
Whereas like that type of comedy isn't really a thing right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
Let's go to the next question. Make sure.
Again, comment below.
Yeah.
If someone says my cut movie, do you expect a comedy?
Yeah. DM us, you can do that too.
Yeah, DM us.
All right. This is a question from JC, who we did a show in New Jersey.
Hey, New Jersey.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for the question. And the show.
Yeah. He's also like a buddy of mine. It's not like, I don't know. You don't want to make it just be like, this guy's a fan. Like, if you're like,
we didn't make it seem that way. We don't have any fans.
Yeah, we don't. Who is the biggest dork alive right now? I'd say Elon Musk, for example.
That's a good question.
Really good question.
Really good question.
Thank you, JC, for the really good question. I think Andrew Yang is a bigger dork than Elon Musk.
He's up there because at least Elon Musk has done something.
And also Elon Musk has like had sex with a famous person, at least one,
which is cool.
Which is cooler than being Andrew Yang.
Yeah, being shooed away from a protest.
Yeah,
fucking loser.
Being a fucking dork. Being in that awful fucking video.
Yeah. Who else? Ooh, this is a good question. Fuck. Who's
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson sucks. He's a doofus. Not doofus. He's just a nerd. Dork.
Which is funny because he's like a really good wrestler. Or was a really good wrestler.
Was he really good?
He was on his college team.
Okay. I knew that. I wasn't sure.
That's better than... I mean, that's better than...
Yeah, no, fair point.
Better than I was. 0-18.
0-18?
Over 2 seasons.
Well, you gotta put that on a t-shirt.
Perfect record.
I wish I had a picture of you
Mike
in a singlet. Wish I had a picture of you in a singlet. Like how Luke has a picture of the karate.
Yeah, dude, I wish. Mike Brucey's perfect. I bet you if I looked through... I bet you if like I can go through... Maybe at my dad's house there's
an album, there's some picture somewhere?
Somewhere, I don't know.
Because I have pictured me like my hockey card picture. Yeah. When you get yours in a wrestling singlet.
Mike Brucey's perfect series. Mike Brucey's perfect 2
Not
seasons.
Not one victory.
0-18 for 2 years. The 2000... what year would it have been? 2000 to 2001, and then 2001 to 2002. Yeah. So 2000 to I didn't win a wrestling match pre or post 9/11. No matter if the
towers
Twin
are
Towers are up or
down.
down, I didn't win one wrestling match. So yeah, I'm probably gonna say Andrew Yang.
I think Andrew Yang is the best. Who else? I feel like someone kept getting dunked on recently, and I just can't remember who it was.
I don't know, man.
Because it's like, okay,
there's so many people getting dunked on all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it!
I'm gonna put my foot down and say Andrew Yang.
Yeah, let's say Andrew Yang.
He fucking sucks.
He sucks.
And he doesn't even fuck good, I bet.
I bet he's awful in bed.
Yeah, dude.
No redeemable qualities. He's gonna win mayor. It's so annoying.
It's gonna fucking suck.
Good question though. So like too good of a question where I'm like,
really good question.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's like something I really want to think about. But first thought is Andrew Yang. Let's see. Actually, this is a pretty good. I mean, because of what you were telling me last night, does it feel like society and life are returning to normal, or are we still not there yet?
We're definitely not there yet. But yesterday I had my most normal day since last year, since the beginning of the pandemic, because I taught 4 MMA classes. I came home, ate, showered, napped, and then had a comedy show. Yeah. And that was my...
And like you said, Williamsburg was like...
Yeah, Williamsburg was popping last night. It felt very normal.
Even me, I went down to grab a bagel at the bagel place on Fresh Pond, 2 hours ago, and the sidewalks were like pretty full. Yeah, it was like kids getting out of a karate class, and like families coming back from the grocery store, and no one in Ridgewood wears a mask. Not a mask in sight unless you moved here less than a year ago. Like, if you dress like I might know you in this neighborhood, you wear a mask. Yeah. Everyone else does not. Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like, fingers crossed. Yeah. Feels like we're getting there, and it also feels like people are just like, I don't think people can handle mentally like this much more of the fear and the concern and the wearing the masks in the summer when it's so hot in your face, sweaty. Dude, I just feel like this is going to be it.
I'm kind of...
One way or the other. Like, everyone's vaxxed and we're good, or fuck it, we don't care anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, there are still the contingent of people who are like, I don't think I want to go back to how life was, even after I'm vaccinated. It's like, well, then you fucking, you're just an inside person.
You're an inside person.
You're an inside person. You sit inside all day long.
Yeah, and that people like, I've seen a couple people doing the thing where like, I actually like wearing the mask, and when I'm gonna keep wearing. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. You have fun. Yeah. You're a fucking moron.
Dude, I'm so over wearing the mask outside. Like on the train. Or, like, inside of a store, I'm like, whatever. It's, like, fine. Yeah. Because it's also, like, temperature controlled in there. Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm inside of a store and there's an air conditioner or there's a heater or whatever, like, fine. But outside on the street, I'm like, if there's no one around, dude, I'm fucking pulling it down.
Yeah, I saw an article where it's like, we don't need to wear masks when we're walking around outside. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I think you're right.
I think you're right. Too.
If I go, like, on the train, if I go inside, like you said... I am fully pro mask. I've been doing jiu-jitsu in a mask. If anyone complains about wearing a mask and be like, I can't breathe, do gi jiu-jitsu
in a mask
with a mask on.
Oh, dude, when I go running, I do not wear a mask.
No, you're running past people.
I'm running past people. And especially if it's like if the sidewalk is like pretty packed, I'll just like dip into the street. Yeah. That's just like go around people, whatever. I'm not wearing a fucking mask when I go running. No, absolutely.
I think that's ridiculous. I don't think it's necessary.
That's fucking crazy. I'm outside and I'm running.
Yeah.
And I'm jogging.
Yeah.
and I'm actually fast. Just walking quickly. And I'm walking regular in littler shorts.
Yeah, I think it's getting close. We're not there yet.
It seems way closer. I went to a bar recently, and it was pretty like because it's just like, oh, you have to wear a mask when you're like. If you're not sitting at a table drinking, you have to wear a mask. Mm-hmm. Like if you're sitting at a table drinking, you can take the mask off. Mm-hmm. It's like, what? This doesn't even make any sense. Yeah.
I mean, I did a show. I mean, the show last night was inside, and I haven't done that in such a long time. It was a little weird and a little bit like.
Yeah, and the audience was all wearing masks.
Some of them.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, I guess because they're sitting and drinking.
They're sitting and drinking, which I would prefer, because in my head I'm like, all right, it's inside, the audience is wearing masks. I'm like, oh, I was on stage, I'm like, oh, a lot of them aren't. Yeah. I'm like, I think it makes sense for the comedian not to be wearing a mask.
Yeah. But it's also a thing where it's like, the people who are rushing to go back to a comedy show now probably don't care about the masks in general.
Sure.
Because the people who are really freaked out are still like sitting inside scared. Yeah. Being like, I haven't been to the grocery store in over a year. I'm like, how much money do you have?
Right. People are like, I haven't taken the train in a year.
What are you talking about? Go to work.
Must be nice.
I mean, I guess it's people who like work from home. Yeah. But still, like, fucking.
Whatever. But yeah, we're getting there. Fingers crossed. Hopefully everyone gets vaxxed soon. But it is always funny to me that people that are like most vocal about returning to regular life are also anti getting the vaccine. It's like, pick one. You gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one.
And it should be the vaccine.
It should be the vaccine.
Whatever.
All right. Is there a question? I want a question for you to answer so I can go take a piss.
Go take a piss. I got a question.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our friend, should I say names?
No.
Okay, so someone asked, how do I feel about men jacking off on the train?
I feel really good about it.
I feel great, Mike. Mike is rushing back, peeing all over the floor, because they had a personal incident for the first time. Someone, a man jacked off next to them on the train, and this happens a lot of the times. It is someone in the unhoused community. Because they have nowhere else to go, and also there's a lot of mental issues in that community. So I understand, and blah blah blah. So it sucks. It's fucking awful. It's an extreme violation of someone's personal space and every other violation you could have. And I think I've told this story before, but I don't assume everyone has listened to every episode. So my story with dealing with a man masturbating on the train was about 2 years ago. I got on the M train in Ridgewood. And it was like the beginning of spring, and I'm sitting on the train, and across from me are two young girls wearing skirts. And next to them is a man holding onto the bar, but if you live in New York, you understand there's a bar in the middle of the train, and then there's a bar where the seats are. He's holding onto that bar. He was like very close to him, and the train was not packed at all. And that threw me off. I'm like, that's a weirdly close place to stand. And then I realized he's wearing a very long, big, almost like a thick raincoat, almost like a very long chore jacket, like a really long one.
Like a military coat?
No, it was more thin and looser than that.
Okay. Like a duster.
Kind of like a duster, but with chore coat pockets almost.
Interesting.
And then I was like, notice his face was doing like a lot of like kind of like mouth things, like a little bit like licking and moving the mouth weirdly, and like that's a fucking strange thing to do. And I'm like, oh, this guy's jacking off. And just I get furious. I get fucking like full on hot, tight. I want to kill. Like I'm about to fight kind of a feeling. And my first thought is like, okay, can't just hit this guy because I just fucking knock out some old guy. Who am I? You know, like
it's
I'm
cool.
like, oh,
It's cool to
jacking
fight
off.
an old guy.
Yeah, it is. And
it's really cool.
And I'm like, okay, let me see if I can get this guy off the train without these two girls noticing, so they don't get their fucking traumatized or their night ruined.
Yeah.
So I know that because of fighting, direct eye contact is a strong enough deterrent sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I'm staring at him, staring a fucking hole through his head. After a second or two, he glances over and sees that I'm staring at him and stops moving his arm in his jacket. And then I know he's going to look back in a second, so I'm just fucking staring. I'm staring at him, and I'm like, because of fighting, this is an actual skill you gain. You get really good at not looking away, which is a weird internal instinct to like not stare someone in the eyes for too long because it's disrespectful.
Or because it's, what's his name? Has a really good joke about it. Robbie Slowick has a really good joke about men looking each other in the eyes for too long. Because then it's like, okay, well, society has made it like, if I look at you for too long, now we have to fight.
Yeah,
like if we look at each other in the eyes for too long, now we have to fight.
You have to fight.
It's a fucking
animalistic.
Go look at Robbie Slowick's Instagram. The joke's on there.
It's really
very
good.
funny.
We love Robbie. But so I'm staring at him. He looks back again, and I'm staring, and now he's looking at me a little bit longer. See if I'll look away. And I'm like, not a fucking chance, bro. And now he turns to face the door. So he's not facing the girls anymore. He's facing the door, and I'm staring at the reflection of his eyes in the window.
Yeah.
So he'd see that I'm looking at him. And every couple seconds, I just turn to look at him more. Like, I turn my whole body to look at him more.
Yeah.
And we get to a stop, and I'm staring at him. And he walks to the far end of the train. And I just turn my entire body. I think I stand up maybe even. I turn my entire body to just stare at him. Like, I'm yelling in my head, get the fuck off the train.
Yeah.
And he finally does. And, you know, like, is he still doing that somewhere in the